Okay, howdy friends and neighbors. This is episode 4 of the Friendship Fox Kit Fox build. And I think I showed you that before. I just threw that up there for shits and giggles. But anyways, I've been looking at this. I've been looking at the modifications that they're offering and some of the updates through the years. And definitely they have put in a mod to put a nice shape into the vertical and horizontal stabilizers and elevator and rudder. And as you can see, 93, this is the old setup, which is just basically the width of the tube. And there's no real shape to this. And I think they're finding, I think they started out on the Speedster, that by putting shape into this vertical and to the horizontal, it gives you a lot better control, probably slower speeds as well. So I've decided to go ahead and do that. I'm going to strip the cloth off of this, and as you can see, it's not a big deal. It's not going to really screw with anything. And I'm going to, they've got a rib kit and all that, but I can build that myself. I'm very capable. So I'm going to build those, and as I do all that, I'll go ahead and share that with you. And then next time you really get a good look at this, you're going to see some beautiful shape on this. And same thing on the horizontal, on the elevator, and the rudder. So I thought I'd share that with you. And I'm still trying to get my act together on how I'm going to run radiator for cooling. I started looking at some other people that have run rotaries in their aircraft. And I did put the cowling on in the last video, but I've got just about a half of it on now. And I'm measuring and I'm taking measurements and I'm seeing what I can get away with. Let's pull this back so you can see. Maybe instead of the large one that I've got, I can run a couple, one on each side, rectangular radiators, connect them underneath and above, so we get full flow all the way around back to the motor. Very easy to plumb. Comes right off of here. That's the water pump. Here's your in and out. So it's going to be easy to plumb, and I don't think that's going to be a lot of effort. But I think I can get the cooling that I need. And I don't have to get down underneath this motor and have that bulky radiator under there. I'm not really a fan of that, and I'm really not a fan of having anything hang out into the wind. Because, as you know, it's drag. It's just more drag. I think it looks crappy, too. I like a real nice shape to an aircraft with that crazy stuff hanging everywhere. So I'm going to look into different little radiators and everything, so I'm working on that as well. But we're getting there. I got parts on the way. I've got some main plumbing fittings showing up. I've been in contact with a guy that I just met who's a 3D printer, and this is what he does. He prints and makes parts for, actually right now he's making them for MR2 Toyotas. But you know, cars, planes, motorcycles, it's all the same. It doesn't matter. So we're going to come up with a few designs. I need to come up with some style of pressure tank for the radiator system, for the hot water system on this thing, the cooling system. And you got to have an expansion tank of some kind. Now it doesn't show that in the motor, the engine plans that I've got, but I find it hard to believe that it doesn't have something like that I can build up here. And then on top of that, I have a fitting with a radiator cap. So you have a pressure relief of, let's say, 16 pounds, something like that. So we'll see. I'm going to look in the plans again tonight just to see if I'm missing something, but I don't believe that. I've never seen anybody really get away with that, not have an expansion tank. So I'm going to research that a little bit more, maybe talk to a few people in the know. And if anybody's got any ideas, like I said, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. You know, put a little ditty comment on my video, whatever. I'll get back to you, I promise. And if you got a thought or a good idea, hey, share it. Make it easy on me. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I just want this to work out right the first time, or hopefully I brought the second time. And, you know, I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. And maybe someone's got a better thought than I do on it. Okay? So, with all that said, we will go back to the tail again. And we'll look at it this way. There you go. Just imagine some ribs up in there, and we'll get that nice shape that it really needs to have. So there you go. All right, good enough. Well, I think that's good enough for this one. We'll catch you on the next video, and hopefully I'll have just a little more substance to show you. Instead of just talking, I can have things to really show you and see what I'm doing there. or you can see what I'm doing. All right, good enough. Well, thanks so much. Have a nice night, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.